Oh yeah, I'm Uncle Goat today. I didn't know if I was Permaculture Joe or Uncle Goat or Professor Goat. I woke up this morning and I just throwed on the shirt and said, who that? I thought I was Clint Hedrick for a couple of minutes, and then I come in here.
Tell him to repent from that thought. Did you know what he told me he had? He told me he got a hugelkultur.
Amen. The hippest hippie from Hippville, Tennessee. And this is the place you want to be, the Cornerstone Market in Fort Payne, Alabama. I mean, let me show you this right here. They got these black light posters here. You could use them for coasters. It's like stone to the bone, man. Yeah, but you don't want to go back there. That's Kim's place. She's got scissors up there and a comb.
My daddy made that for me.
Her daddy made that for her.
When I had my first business, which was a beauty shop.
And, well, he was hoping that she'd do something great in this world, like fix people's beards or something.
He come in here with his beard dry, and I said, "Come here," and I fixed him with some body butter.
She fixed me up.
Tell him about your YouTube channel.
Oh, my YouTube channel, The Uncle Goat Show. The way I met old Kim here was in a presidential debate down in Atlanta, and she's running for president this next time around, and so's Uncle Goat. So vote Goat 2020. Don't vote for the soap queen or nothing. But anyway, you never know what you'll see next on the Uncle Goat Show. It's scattered and torn.
Well, you've got different characters that you do videos. What are some of them?
Well, I'm Professor Goat, and I'm Uncle Goat, and I'm... now, the Uncle Goat Show, what that is when I grew up, I had 20-something uncles back in the 70s. So I take all those uncle characters and all the messed up things that they done to my mind over the years, and I share it with the world.
Oh, okay. And now you also teach stuff like he teaches hugelkultur.
Well, actually, permaculture. Hugelkultur is, okay, you go out in this forest and you got a bunch of trees, right? Miss Kim don't know what hugelkultur is. So we got all these trees right here. Well, if you take and you cut this tree down and you burn it, it's going to release all that energy and light and smoke, and then it's going to leave some stuff behind and all that. But what if you take and you cut these trees down and you pile them up like this right here, and then you put some sand and some grass clippings on top of it, and then it just takes and it all composts down naturally, grow mushrooms on it and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Grow mushrooms and stuff like that on top of it. And you get all sorts of wonderful little creatures living in it. And then next year you come around and you take and you plant your seeds on top of this hugelkultur. And then they take and they grow their roots down there. All that light and heat that was going up in the air, it's going to go into your fruits and vegetables. And you don't have to put no chemicals on there. It's just a natural way of doing things the way the mother intended us to do it.
And I thought it was a hugelkultur.
She just thought it was some German word I made up.
But it turned out to be a new way to grow stuff, right?
An old way.
Oh, an old way. That's even better. It's an old way.
Right. This newfangled way, it's all about money. And Uncle Goat don't like that money much. Now, the soap queen here...
I've been trying to buy his walking sticks. You can't give him money for them. You can't get him to make them for you.
Now, when I get them to her, I'm sure she'll take your money pretty quick. But she puts it to good use.
We sell stuff around here. It's not a crime.
Well, never say it was a crime. It's just...
Are you going to show them what you made me?
Oh, yeah. I brought her some crystal down here. My name's not Walter or nothing, but Jesse did help me make it.
He made that crystal.
Now... she's opening up the Crystal Sage Emporium down here, and I don't know if she knows it or not, but in another timeline, Uncle Goat helped her name that. And I was supposed to bring her now this has got just a little bit of sage in this one. I was testing growing some sage into it. Now, you think that burning sage will cleanse your home. You get you one of these when I finally get the sage actually growing into these crystals. And you get you some light. You put it in your window, and as that light comes through in the morning, now light and quantum physics has got all sorts of things going on. We'll have to talk to Professor Goat about that sometime. But anyway, when it shines through there and the particles go through that sage and it lights your room up, it is going to chase the darkness so far in the corners that it won't ever come back to your house. So you can get you some of these down here.
So we think, that's me, it's just me really, I think that we should wrap this real pretty and hang it up in the window.
Yep, wire wrap it. But if you wire wrap it, don't use none of those. Use something natural like real copper. Don't do aluminum, because aluminum, it calcifies our important.
How about hemp rope?
Hemp rope will be absolutely amazing.
All right, we'll just do a hemp.
We'll do a hemp
a
wrap.
hemp basket on it, Kimberly style, which is who knows what it'll look like when she's through.
Right. Well, that's the beauty of it.
That's right.
I mean, if you want something that every one of them looks the same,
Yeah.
you know, get them from, what? China.
Yeah. Get them from China. Get them from
but
China.
if
I had
you-
people come in here that make those dream catchers, because customers was wanting dream catchers. They was coming in here. I want to buy a dream catcher. Where can I buy a dream catcher? I want to buy a dream catcher. Where can I buy a dream catcher? And I was like, I guess I'm going to have to get dream catchers. So I try to get people to make me some dream catchers and put them on consignment. I can't get nobody to do it, so I have to buy them from freaking China.
Little Lucy, you want to tell her what you've been making the last couple of days? Now, she's not. Well, she's also making dream smears for those people that don't want all the dreams caught. Now, the dream catchers, they catch it all. Now, a dream smear, it will take and it'll give you sort of psychedelic crazy dreams. Now, nightmare catchers will just take your nightmares out and let the good dreams come through. And she's making them out of all sorts of things. We start out with bamboo, of course, out of the bamboo forest. And then,
He has a bamboo forest. I want a bamboo forest.
well, it's your bamboo forest too. Just come
All
on
right.
up. Come and prance through the bamboo forest. We're gonna have us a craft show up there this fall. So it's Camp Willow Falls Lake up in Pisgah, Alabama. And we're still working on it. Got a lot of stuff to do, but we're getting it together. But 3 acres of bamboo, and we're putting trails through it, and we're putting in campgrounds, and we've got a 3-acre spring-fed lake with a giant koi fish about yay long in it that swims with you, and all
I
sorts
want
of
to
weird.
swim with the
Shadow.
koi fish.
Well, come on up.
So how I met Uncle Goat is we were having a YouTube conference in Atlanta, and I didn't want to drive by myself. And there was one day that Steve could go with me, but there was one day that couldn't. And you had sent me a friend request. Somehow we'd become friends on Facebook.
Well, we've been friends on Facebook for a long time.
Yeah,
I
we
can't
have.
remember in this timeline, but I remember more of the
we've
others.
been friends a long time, and I knew that you had a YouTube channel, and you were the only person that I physically knew that had a YouTube channel.
What's wrong with these people?
I know. I mean, actually knew you and could interact with you. I mean, we see lots of people on YouTube, but we don't know them. But I knowed him through Facebook, and I said, hey, you want to go with me? And so he rode with me one day to Atlanta, and there's some really fun pictures of us on
Yeah,
Facebook.
and we won all the contests that we.
Yeah, we won the contest. They made us do a go live video where they gave us like something.
Presidential debate.
Yeah, it's
Vote Goat 2020.
Yeah, and so I was the vice. I was a
You was-
woman candidate. That's
Yeah.
right, and you were the man candidate. And so we fought, and they said we had to be really silly, and I tried really hard. Now you know that I'm never silly, and I really had to
Y'all
put
go back and
myself
look it
out
up
there.
on my channel. She didn't put it on hers.
I just felt like that was just a little too silly.
It was, boy. She really laid it on. And she really don't mean any of that dirty stuff that she insinuates. She's so
Do
innocent.
you
she
hear
just
him
don't
doing
think
that
it.
to me? I did not say dirty things. This one here turns perfectly normal comments into dirty things.
Not me. Not me.
We had a really good
It's
time
the
at the
Alabama
YouTube
boy
conference.
in me.
Well, so anyway, so when I leave the building, we're hoping that somebody will come down here and take it over that'll do nice, fun things with it. Because I'm going to keep this building for at least 6 months.
Time and space, y'all. If you need
and-
a little bit of time and space, and like you want to put in a booth, come on.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
But it's all got to be either handmade or made by somebody that hand makes it. We don't want you shipping it in from
China.
all those other places in the world.
Well-
Now, if you ship it in from another planet, we will consider it on a one-on-one basis.
That's right. We'll consider you if you get it from another planet. Yeah. Maybe. Anyway,
Maybe.
but I want to have this building be a place where people can, that like they're just starting doing something like massage therapist or anything. Anybody
We just happen to have a massage therapy, and you do that cupping. He's been homeschooled all the fire cupping. He's been doing this for
so
years.
we need an acupuncturist and a fire
Now
cuppist.
he does acupressure, but he's not into
Acupressurist,
acupuncture yet.
yeah. So see, we need somebody like that. We need a whole bunch of people like that to come in here and
Hot stone therapy.
and to divide out the building. We're not going to make any profit. We're wanting to just keep the building afloat. So everybody would just pay a portion on the rent, power, water, and internet.
Hey, that almost sounds like socialism.
I know, it's called the time and space.
You
Or
know-
is it called the space and time?
Time and space.
It's called
if
the
you
time
got
and
the time,
space.
we got the space.
There you go. No.
If
If
you got-
you need the time, I got the space. There ain't no telling.
Well, we'll argue from here until the end of time about this one, Norman.
Because there's lots of space around.
And there's a lot of time. That's all we got. Nothing but time.
There you go. You know what?
I can't sing.
Well, I don't know. I heard you sing. No, I didn't say anything about
Are you
how
tone
well
deaf
you
too?
sang. I don't think so.
I am. That's why we talk so much and so loud.
Yeah, we're loud.
Think it's
I'm
good.
loud.
Sounds good.
Did you know
Probably
people
calm
think
down.
I can't be quiet, and when
Some
they
people
ask,
think she's bossy.
and pushy, they call me pushy. Oh my God.
Like this.
It's only people that work for me. And, you know, people that I meet out in the public and people at stores.
The cashiers at Walmart. I mean, there's a reason she's not allowed in Walmart no more.
I'm allowed in Walmart.
Oh, that's in another timeline.
That's another timeline. That's not this one. I was
I
good in
told you,
this
do
one.
not be dancing on the checkout register just because it's got this little belt.
It was a conveyor belt. I mean, what else are you
Hey, you
supposed to
remember
do
it
on
too?
those? But it was a different time.
It was a different time.
And it was in a different space.
Bye-bye now. I'm going to go back to shopping, see what I can talk her out of with some of my crystals that I brought down.
Look at you. Brings me a free gift. Next thing you know, he's mooching.
That's me.
Oh, Mr. Moocher.
Mr. Moocher. Well,
There's
I
your
tell you,
mooch,
I
girl.
don't get to see Uncle Goat just a whole lot because he stays up there on the mountain making crystals and permacultures and inviting creatures to live in his
Hugelkultur.
hugelkultur.
I didn't invite them. They invite me to live there. That land, the land don't belong to us. The earth don't belong to us. It's going to go back to time and space.
See how come I like him? He's so much fun. And we don't get to see each other enough. And so therefore, when we do, we're bound to be funny because we're funny people.
Taste of that crystal, and maybe you figure out what it's made out of.
Oh.
But turn the camera off first.
Look at him. He's trying to intoxicate me with foreign objects.
intoxicate you.
Intoxicate me with foreign objects. Yeah.
No, this is just stuff you buy in your local grocery store.
He bought all that locally in the parking lot of the grocery store.
Nope. You're going to have them coming down on us, girl.
I'm just playing.
This is Jeff Sessions' home state.
Well, we got rid of Jeff Sessions. We gave
We
him
gave him to the Washington, D.C.
we gave him to Washington, D.C.
Well, when I'm president, I'll send him back to Alabama.
Now, I want to tell you, I don't do politics and stuff like that on my channel.
Right.
Because
That's just me.
I know he does. I don't know. I don't know if he does or not. But anyway, but I
do
do
it on
know
her
one
channel.
thing. I do know one thing. We are all people, no matter
That's
what
right.
color, shape, size, or orientation that we have. And Kimberly loves us all. But Jeff Sessions got on Kimberly's nerves.
That little Keebler elf, we're gonna have to talk to his grandpa about him.
And I didn't think we was ever going to get rid of him. But this master of politics flew down from above and swooped him out, named Donald Trump, and took him to the nations and put him out before everybody.
He's the master, y'all. Trump. Wait, which finger was I supposed to hold?
I don't know. Anyway, and we ain't talking about no more about Trump. Anyway, but listen, this is what happened. He pulled his good old boy Alabama routine on the nations,
And they told him and said, "You need to settle down."
They told him to shut up and sit down.
Right, and he's pretty much shut up and sat down a little while.
And Kimberly knew that that's what would happen if we could just get Trump to come and get him and take him out of Alabama. We might get a lottery now.
You reckon?
It's a chance. And you know what else we got since he's gone?
What?
There is actually some parts of Alabama that you can buy beer on a Sunday.
Over in Scottsboro, Alabama.
I know. But if Jeff Sessions was still here, you can forget that stuff right now.
Uncle Goat don't like beer, but beer likes Uncle Goat.
Yeah, so see, I'm not really talking politics. I'm talking the excommunication and removal of Jeff
Kegel
Sessions, the Kegel Bull F from Fort Payne, Alabama.
Oh, was he from down here? I wouldn't tell that.
Well, you know,
Well, it's safe to come on down now.
I don't know where he was actually from, but he resided around where they do the government
You're
stuff.
over 15 minutes. You are the queen.
I told him I could do a video over 15 minutes, and he said I couldn't.
Well, I said I couldn't.
Oh, that's
I don't know
right.
what you can do.
That's right, because I'm essential soap, right?
That's right.
I can get away with this
You
stuff.
got it figured out.
Maybe. All right. So, you know, y'all have never seen me. Y'all have never seen me act so silly, I bet.
Yeah, we usually have the camera off for that on her channel anyway.
Because I'm really just sort of crazy. I'm crazy and lovable, though, right?
Right, absolutely. And pushy.
And pushy.
But we love pushy, lovable people. She pushes for love and happiness.
I do.
And light.
And equality.
And crystals.
Isn't this pretty? He growed that. How does a person just haul off a grow crystal?
I watch a lot of Netflix.
Ugh. All right. So y'all won't. But anyway, so I apologize. And what's that from all those little pygmies in Africa or something too?
I don't know, but that sounds mighty racist to me.
Does it? Well, there's that cable guy. He always does it when he acts bad on the stage. He always says, "I
I
apologize."
don't know. I'm the world's worst. I don't watch YouTube.
You don't watch.
I'm afraid it'll affect my funny.
Oh, that's what it is. He's afraid his funny will be tarnished if he
Yeah,
watches
no,
comedians.
it'll like calcify my funny bone.
Yeah.
Sort of like that fluoride does.
You know, they didn't know I was this crazy.
They didn't really.
You've opened up a new window.
Oh lordy, you might have to do a channel. See, I'm doing.
You know what we need to do, don't you?
YouTube.
You know what we need to do, don't you?
I am fixing the YouTube problem. I have figured it out. Mm-hmm. Okay. What you want, if you want to be a part of the new tube, you know, I was telling you, we need a new tube. YouTube's broken.
That's right, they are.
Okay, they don't monetize you for God knows how long and all this, that, and other. You gotta have all this, that, and other. Well, just make you a playlist on the Uncle Goat Show, and then you send me your videos. We'll review them, and if they meet our standards, then we'll upload them to the new tube. If it doesn't meet our standards there, then we're going to put it on Goat Productions. See, we're doing a whole production company.
Who's
and
we?
everything. We? Me and my investors. Yep, I've got investors, and some of them are out of this world, sort of like the writers. Hey, are we still going to do the origami tinfoil hat class down here?
I think that has something to do with aluminum. Is it tinfoil?
Yeah, aluminum full hats. You know, you put it on so the writers will quit writing, and you know you can't pipe in all these.
I heard
notices.
a joke about that.
What's that?
There was this policeman, and he said that if you come across something and this person seemed to be really, really upset, that he kept a roll of tinfoil in his squad car. He said you just get the tinfoil out and tell them to make a hat, and they get real happy and quiet and calm, make themselves
Is
a
that
hat, and
why
everything will
wrapped
be
it
all
around
right.
my head when they locked me up last time?
That's what it was.
Okay. Little eyeballs in it. I think I got that video out there somewhere.
Oh man, I know. I'm gonna have to stop before people have a heart attack.
Put a disclaimer on your channel.
Okay, I put a disclaimer on that. All right, say, wait, what? Tell them what you. How do they find your channel on YouTube?
I'm the world famous Uncle Goat. Just Google Uncle Goat and you'll find me.
How many videos do you have?
Oh, around 7,000, 8,000.
How do you do 7,000 or 8,000? How many years you had the channel?
Since 2011.
Since 2011.
Hey, just wait till I get all of my videos uploaded from 1968 until I got to get them transferred over into this digital. I ain't no good with this newfangled technology.
I'm just not newfangled.
But I've got like probably 30,000 more videos out there that I've got to get uploaded.
Yeah?
Yeah. Heck,
I can never beat him. I
raised a dirty dozen kids, and I used to run around with a camera before YouTube existed.
I went down to the Alabama soap convention, and they said I was poking cameras in people's faces. How dare I do that?
Oh, I done that down in Atlanta too. I had one of them so mad at me he couldn't see straight, but he gave me permission to start with. He said, "No, do what you want to do." And then I done what I wanted to do, and it just upset that man.
He just never thought nobody'd ever want to do that.
Right? He just didn't. He wanted to be the star of his show, and I just was the star of his show, and he couldn't stand it. Gotta love them haters.
You see what's wrong with him, don't you? He can't let other people be a star.
It's the pharmaceutical companies. Pharmaceuticals are bad. They gave me a mix. Hey, I ain't took none since 2012 though.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I went all natural.
Yeah, he's all natural like me. Did you know they just recently tried to put me on medication?
They will. It's a money racket.
I went down to the doctor's office, and my blood pressure was slightly high. And that's because I was nervous because I was at the doctor's office, you know. And, they were just doing everything they could to give me blood pressure pills.
I got a cow ant that we can sting you with if your blood pressure gets bad.
Now you're going to have to tell the story. That's it.
Oh, did I not steal it?
Not in this video.
Oh, Lordy. Well, out there in my permaculture food forest, we have these cow ants. And
it was in a hugelkultur.
It was in a hugelkultur. Yeah, if y'all don't know what a hugelkultur is, get you some lip balm down here. And I was just reminding them,
all right.
Anyway, my old dog, he quit learning new tricks. And then he started learning tricks I didn't teach him, like hobbling, and his eyes started going all cloudy and all this, that, and the other.
He was getting old.
He's getting old. And I was like, oh, Lord, we're going to have to start considering options for this old feller because he's in pain. And all of a sudden, this ant, big old fuzzy black and red cow ant, run out of that hugelkultur and stung him on the back of the foot, the one that he'd been hobbling on. And I thought he'd scream. I screamed a little bit because that thing scared me. It was redder than my shirt, red and yellow, just like my shirt, and black. And no, it's just red and black. And it run right back in that hugelkultur. And he licked that wound a couple of times. And it run around in circles 3 times. I don't know if that means anything, but it was sort of weird. And then it run back in there, and I didn't go stomp it or nothing. That was my first instinct. And I was like, no, I ain't barefoot. I better not stomp it. But anyway, it went in there. And then over the next 2 weeks, his eyes is cleared up, and he's running around like a puppy again. Yeah. Like absolutely. We need to do some studies on the venom of a cow ant.
Yeah, and those are really wingless wasps.
Yeah, they're
right?
wingless wasps.
They're wingless wasps.
And I was seeing recently on one of my documentaries, there's this wasp that they're using now, the venom. They're injecting it into the cancer cells, and it completely stimulates your normal cells, but it causes the cancer cells to just explode and die, and your body reabsorbs them. So there's no telling what Mother Nature has in store for us out there that we're just not looking at. Go back
natural.
to the natural ways, y'all.
Yeah, 2018. Go natural.
Goat natural.
There you go. All right. So I've been crazy enough, and you got to go find the Uncle Goat show and be prepared to be mystified.
She may very well have left me here with you. Y'all may be stuck with me on her channel for a few days.
I'll take him home. I know where he lives.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.